I started as a political scientist, so I've sort of always had this wanting to question the systems. So I did a specialist degree in political science. I realized the political system was a little too corrupt for me. I worked for the government for one day. I was very upset that they didn't actually do anything. They actually told me I was working too hard and that I needed to slow down because it was making them all look bad. But that was the moment I was like, well, this is not very efficient. So I just took a turn and I went into acting, believe it or not. I went into theater in New York, and I moved to New York and studied that. And I recommend acting to folks it's like therapy. It turns you inside out and you learn a lot of stuff about you. Then I became an audio engineer, which I love. That's probably my biggest passion extracurricularly is audio engineering. So I became an audio engineer for a while, and then I moved to the Middle East and I helped build an architecture firm. So in the middle of Qatar, I helped build an architecture firm out there. And then I went to law school and I got into crypto. I saw sort of the future and where it was all going. I was around Vitalik at the time and all these guys. That's when I met Charles and just kind of went into the blockchain space. What do I do for IO? I am the president of IO.
What's that mean?
It is a glorified role. It means I'm like the mini CEO. So Charles tells people what to do, and I'm under him actually making sure that what he does is implemented. So I started as culture officer in a company. Culture is very important. It touches all aspects of the business. And then I moved into HR because we needed to grow our company on the people side. And then I moved into becoming the chief of staff, actually, which is the coolest job ever. And then we were doing a big company transformation, and we're working with some consultants, and they recommended that I actually transition into the president. And the president, all the executives report to me. I report to Charles, and I just sort of work with the COO and run the day-to-day business of IO.